If you guys would like to get yourself some official Simpzy merchandise, check out my Spreadshirt link in the description below for t-shirts, hoodies, mugs and cups. If you do make a purchase, send me a photo on Twitter, but regardless, let's get stuck into the video. Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing as the Australian-Hungarian Empire on the Road to 56 mod. This is episode 3. It's currently the 6th of February 1940, and we're going to be declaring war upon the Comintern and the Soviet Union here today. So guys, if you still are enjoying this series and would like to see more, the best way to ensure more content is leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series and countries you would like me to conquer and expand into. So welcome back guys. I have skipped a little bit ahead simply because I wanted to prepare against this massive war with the Soviet Union. We have 133 divisions on the border here with old Romania and Poland. The USSR did occupy the eastern part, so we have been pushed back a bit. Currently have a lot of air support over the top, which is good. And I reckon that war's going to be happening in today's episode. So in the last episode, if you haven't gone and seen it, holy crap, we had a crazy event. We were fighting with we were fighting against the Allies, of course. The majority of Central Europe, Scandinavia, were fighting against the Allied forces. The French have actually gone communist, so we're probably going to be fighting them in today's episode. So the French weren't actually a part of World War II with the Allies. We managed to take the entirety of the United Kingdom, but however, you guys won't believe this, the United States managed to fight with Adolf Hitler and the Axis forces. Yes, the United States fought against the Allies. At the moment, there's currently 3 wars going on. Sorry about that cut there, guys. I got interrupted. Family comes first. I hope you understand. If you're a long-time subscriber especially, you do know that I get interrupted quite often. I've literally started exactly where I left off. So I was going on about the wars, right? So we've got the Chinese and Japanese war going on here. China looks like they're about to capitulate. We've got the Mexican Civil War, which is a really interesting thing going on here. I'll go in depth in that in a minute. The Mexican and syndicist of Mexico are at war. And then there's the Soviet and Finland war. So this is why I'm sort of more inclined to go to war with the Soviet Union, because they are a little bit preoccupied up in the north in Finland. They've got some divisions here being tied up, so we can sort of push right through Muscovy, right through the great land of Russia, hit Kiev as well. So yeah, quickly talk about Mexico. There's a civil war going on. Okay, so we've got Mexico and Syndicus Mexico. These guys are the fascists, but funnily enough, the United States is actually guaranteeing the independence of the fascist regime, not the non-aligned, which is really interesting. I'm trying to send some divisions to help out, but it's glitching out for some reason, so we've got some guys here locked up. So after we took out the Allied forces in the last episode, I managed to take the United Kingdom, Canada for myself, but I also managed to puppet most of the Indian and African Middle Eastern territories, because no one was really even fighting down there, not even the Italians. So I've puppeted, as you can see, I've puppeted Israel, the Empire of Jordan, I puppeted Egypt, Sudan, Kenya, Somalia, Rhodesia, Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone. I nearly said Niger, that's what I was going for. So, and there's Gambia. So once these countries get their military and economies and civilian factories up and running, we're going to be able to get these African guys fighting for us. The British Raj as well. They've been pumping out some decent units, so we've been swinging them across. So that's how we've got 133 divisions here. This army, ready to push against the Soviets, is made up of Australian Hungarians primarily, but there's a very, very large Scandinavian influence along with the British Raj. So this is what the Danish unit is using. Swiss, Austrian, Danish rifles, even some British Raj rifles. Moving on now to the Swedish unit. They're a little bit more upper class. They're a little bit sort of an acquired taste, you know what I mean? They're a fine taste. Acquired taste, I meant to say. Yeah, they're using most of their Swedish sort of stuff. There's a Norwegian one here. This is crazy. Obviously they were democratic at some point, so they had lend leases with Cuba, Venezuela, and the Netherlands, so they're still fighting with those sort of old-schooled Ally and South American rifles. Who else have we got here? So here's the British Raj, the Indian units. So we've got some Indians fighting with us now as well. We've liberated them from British rule. We've given the indigenous populaces of Africa and India and the Middle East to fight alongside us, brothers in arms, and go to war. Because I guess Hitler's got a sort of different ideology in this. He's let the Jews have Israel as long as they join fascism, and then like we've got Africans and like Indians fighting with us as well. So it's sort of an alternative history, even though hard to find, to sort of whitewash it. We're like where all the concentration camps and stuff. He kind of whitewashes history and stuff. Like this isn't even properly the German flag. It looks like more the Norwegian. Okay, so we're currently just sort of waiting for my divisions to prepare before we go to war with the Soviets. We've got 133, like I said, but we've also got many more heading down from Sweden here. We're going to be rallying up at Vienna. We've got a decent navy here. Let's swing these guys over to search and destroy and go into the Baltic, because we're going to be going to war with the Russians soon. So let's sort of speed things up a bit. We'll wait for these divisions to prepare, and then we'll hit the Soviet Union. But I don't know how well we're going to do. It's going to be a tough fight, to say the least. We're going to have a lot of divisions spare, which is good, but we just need to slowly but surely allow them to sort of come down and help. Okay, so Finland's about to capitulate. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Oh, here we go. She's just kicked off now, boys and girls. Japan. Domio Arigato, Mr. Roboto, has joined the Axis. Hello, Hirohito. Germany breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. The French Commune joined the Comintern. German Reich are now at war with the Soviet Union. Okay, so that's not good, because a lot of these... Whoa, okay, so we actually... Shit, a couple of these kingdoms we actually border here. Right, what the hell's this? Oh, French Commune. I was like, who the hell occupies Madagascar there? So, Japan's going to help out and deal with them, which is good. I want to try and get these guys... Where am I best to put them? We could finish off with that. We don't... Oh, we actually border them in the north there. Right. We can't... I'm just trying to think if we can sort of swing around and flank somewhere. I think, you know what, we're better off sending these guys to rally up here at Vienna and probably help out this French border. That's what I'm sort of thinking. So let's quickly negotiate with the British Raj again to get these forces back. So where are these guys actually heading? So we'll just grab everyone up here, meet up here in Baghdad. Oh, that's not Baghdad. That's... Oh, I saw Dad, and I was like, oh, Baghdad is not there. Right, okay, so Sweden, we can get some more divisions as well. I'm misclicking here all over the fucking place. There we go. Okay, so let's rally up here now. Let's get these spare divisions to rally up here in Vienna. We might even just get on the border here now with the French. We want to try and protect our lands as best we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you here, mate, and we're going to make... We're going to sort by... Yep, let's get Henry Winter back. So let's... We can't afford to lose us here. So we want to we kind of want to go like that and hold the Maginot, right? So these blokes here, just get on this border with the French, because we're not at war with them yet. But the thing is, right, we're very well soon going to be. Okay, so let's just sort of wait until the Germans call me in, because I'm not actually doing anything at the moment. Come on, Germans, invite me in. I need to help out. We're not even still really ready. Come on, invite me. Yes, China joins the Comintern. What? What China? That China. Right. So now, World War II with the Comintern is officially kicked off, I guess. We've still got the Civil War there. I don't know if we should just flip the states and get them to help us out. Because now we're probably dealing with a bigger offensive. Oh, wow, okay. So, it looks like down here near the Crimeas in the Ukraine that there's not that big of a Comintern presence. Mostly in... Oh, they've backed off in Finland as well. They're not going to join us. We'll send my remaining reinforcements to help out on that French border. And how far away are we from getting reinforcements here? Right, you guys can basically try rally up in the north. That's where I've been setting the rally point, really. Right, and you guys sort of know to get down there. So I'll quickly go sort with my army. So we've got a lot of It's just basically Indians by the look of it. We've got a lot of them just sort of hanging out here. Okay, get to a port where you can and we'll move you over to rally up. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the war. So that's not what we're involved in. We're involved in the German-Soviet war. Yeah, so call everyone in. That's what I need to do. Bring in all my puppets as well. It's funny that we're fighting a defensive war again. No German... Oh, okay, no, it's an offensive. It's an offensive. Okay, cool. We've called in all my allies, my African puppets. So that's going to help out a bit. Just like miscellaneous port strikes and navy stuff as well. We're about to surround and kill a lot of Soviets here. Swing around. Push for it, lads. Yeah, swing around there. Let's surround and kill them. Go, 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 go. No way. Yes! Oh my god. Get everyone here. Surround and kill them. Round them up. Like the Soviet dogs they are. Okay, so we've got about 13 here. 10. I reckon that's a good sort of 25, 30 divisions here about to surround and kill. Hello, comrade. Have a meat pie, cunt. Alright. I forget that we're playing as Australia. A bit. We're doing well, though. It's fun. It's a great mod. I do recommend it. If you want to play as the Australian-Hungarian Empire, I recommend it. Whoa, we've just... How many have we just decimated then? Nearly a mil. Crikey. Alright, let's get back onto this border here. We don't want to be too aggressive. We just want to sort of hold the territory that we have and just sort of calm it. Right, let's request for some more divisions. Chuck you blokes on here. Let's get the Danish one here as well. Okay, 4 divisions here in the British Raj. We'll send you blokes north. And you guys be here in a quick sec. Boom. Send them off as well. I really need to puppet more, especially if I'm playing as a minor country, because it really does help out so much. If you've got the sort of powerhouse economy of a major faction, you can probably do alright, but oh my god, it's pretty sparse down here. We are pushing quite well. We just need to continue to move up our air support. That's what's going on. So we're still fighting there, but we want to try and... yeah, no, we're still fighting there quite convincingly, so we need air support here. Okay, where are we sort of looking good looking? What do we sort of want to go down now? Well, look, we've gone down most of the political fascist stuff. We've gone through the military stuff. We could go down some of the construction stuff. No, I don't think we can, really. I think we're better off going down here and getting that minus 20% division time and then pumping a lot more of these flyboys out. Oh, here we go. We've got some unresolved Navy stuff. 1 Norwegian destroyer, 1 Swedish one was lost. Okay. How many sort of Germans are here? There's not too many. It's us. It's really doing most of the fighting and the dying here. We're absolutely hammering through. The Germans here are more so on the border. Okay, we've got 22 divisions here just holding our lands near Switzerland. So what are they at? Soviet Union's 11% to capitulation. How many have we sort of lost? We've lost 102k Australian Hungarians. German Reich's lost a bit. Yeah, but as you can see here, oh, most of the south is just not even occupied. What is this? If we can take Sevastopol, that would be key. We might even need to... Alright, hang on. Let's push there now. Because I just saw it come up green. Oh, Spain's doing most of the work here. I don't think I'm going to take much of France. I might just split it between the French and... Because we're going to win this war, I reckon. Yeah, 45% in favour of the aggressors. So we've got Mongolia, Tenatuvu, China. Obviously give most of these Asian countries to Japan. And the French Commune and... Right, yeah. Oh, we got those heavy tanks. Finally. I finally got the heavy tanks because I wanted to ideally get heavy tanks before I was even pushing into the Soviet Union. Okay, 29th of April 1940. The war's like started off so early in this campaign. Okay, so what's sort of happening down here in Africa? I don't think too much has happened. I haven't been able to get any of the divisions from Africa just yet. I haven't been able to request... Oh, there's a couple here though. Oh, the French Commune has capitulated. Perfect. Rhodesia's there. Oh, so they're gone. What? Why does Japan have that? That's just stupid. Anyway, let's get all these blokes up on this border quick fast. So now we've got 150 to push into Moscow. Okay, I'm probably going to have to rejig this front line a bit because we want a sort of northern attack to go here, and we also sort of want to... We really want to... we don't really want to do that. We want to sort of rip through here. Yeah, that's something more like it. Because we do want to push through to the Caucasus as well at some point. It's going to be a little bit tricky and a little bit hairy because... Wow, fuck me. Because we're going to get so much sort of bad penalties. Because of just divisions not being in position and being prepared. A lot of this stuff is going haywire now. That's alright. Missing production, that'll be my heavy tanks that I haven't got in. Resistance to occupation. I like to go with gentle, especially while I'm in a war. It does slow growth and resources and manpower, but most of the factories get bombed and shit anyway, so it's not really a point of having them there. Right, just get dropped off here, mate. And then we'll swing you around and up. But what we just want to try and do is throw as many bodies on that front line as possible. To be fair, we could request more from the Swedes and the Danes, but it's probably going to drop our sort of stuff a little bit too low. Okay, everyone's still continuing to push and make ground. If we get Sevastopol, we have got it, right? If we can just continue through there, that might be a good idea. What are the Soviets at to capitulating now anyway? 35. China's about to go. I'm happy that we got rid of France quite quickly, because that could have been a problem here, especially in Africa. But the Comintern look like they're about to fall. We're on the steps of Moscow now. 136 divisions. Soviet Union have signed a white peace. I'm going to try and flip them. Finland, integralist Brazil. Oh, did we flip Brazil in the end? Yes! Fuck yes, we did. Okay, it looks like the fascist Mexico are winning. 17k55. Yeah, they're doing alright. And we might just flip the states over. That might be sort of the story of the states in this campaign. They decided not to fight with the Allied forces. They fought with Germany. And now they might be sort of more inclined to flip over to the fascist ideology. Sevastopol's been taken still. We've got more divisions here. Like, swing down here and sort of have a crack at that. Alright. Ugh. They sneezed then. I was fucking close. Yeah, there's just empty tiles. Which is what's getting them. That push higher north to Archie. Okay. Yeah, but it's us on the border here. We're doing the work against the Soviets. It's no one else. 106 would be up there in the 100,000s, wouldn't we? Yeah, we've nearly lost 400,000 Australians. Australian-Hungarians. Alright, swing down here and sort of clean up Sevastopol where you can. Swing around here through the tank, the flank, and hit the port. Oh, Sinkang! Hey, pushing around. I could send some troops to help Japan, but it looks like Japan and Manchukuo are sort of holding out. Okay, so Moscow's about to fall in a matter of moments. Getting a bit tongue-tied. It's a bit late in Australia. It's a matter of moments. Oh. Did they join, did they? Latvia. Because Lithuania's there. Well, look at this, guys. Europe is turning into A black Axis. Okay, right. It's interesting here that we've still got Comintern allies in and Axis in the Middle East together, you know. There's actually, ironically, peace in the Middle East. There's not actually any fighting going on in this. Right. Push for it, lads. Hit Moscow. Get rid of it. Who is this? Les Moorhead. He's got some fantastic stats. 8-star commander. And we're pushing through into the Caucasus now. Yeah, they're about to fall. Getting those oil deposits is going to be massive for us. Does this mean that goes now? That front line there? I don't know why it's there. Surround and kill them. They're just holding out on this little island. Have we taken Moscow yet? No, I nearly missed it. We've got 5 brave Australian Hungarians charging for Muscovy. And this is going to absolutely nail their... Oh, the fall of Moscow. It's going to just nail them. Nail them. Look at this. Right, they're about to go. Only one more key territory. Maybe hit Leningrad. German diplomats in Helsinki. Okay. That's cool. Are they going to flip? I'm trying to flip them now, though. Just go for Leningrad. Indians, charge for Leningrad. They're going to capitulate. Okay, the Indians will fall back, but it's just going to be some more Aussies. Get out of the way, you fucking dickhead. Right, come on, we just need Leningrad, I reckon. There's a couple more here and there. Oh, look at this. Just hammering through the Caucasus. Assassination of Trotsky. It's 1940. How is he still alive? That's the question you should be asking. Swing left and get a flank. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Oh, nah. I reckon that's it. Yay, the Soviet Union has capitulated. We've taken, wow, 6,000 Soviet rifles, a couple of their tanks as well, and just another 10k of miscellaneous stuff. So Tenatuvu is untouchable. So we have to dish out Mongolia, the French Commune, the Soviet Union, and Xinjiang. Okay, we've got the Treaty of Ulaanbaatar. Right. I'm using a faction manager mod as well, which gives me the entirety of the war score, so I can dish out the peace conferences. I try to make it as even as possible, but hey, obviously it's a bit of a conflict of interest with my faction, you could say, but the AI is just so stupid when it comes to stuff. They puppet weird shit, it breaks, it makes the world look really ugly and sort of border gory. So we got Mongolia, the French Commune, the Soviet Union, and Xinjiang. So I think Xinjiang and Mongolia firstly should just straight up go to Japan. I'm trying to think, should Japan just puppet them straight up, or should I just give that territory to them? I think I'm just going to straight up go Japan, and then I'm going to give... I can't do it. I can't puppet them as them. Right, so I'll just give it to Japan, because they've done all the fighting here, and they deserve this territory in the north. Okay, swinging over now to the French. I didn't really do too much fighting here. I could get a bit of a claim here, but I think I want to give probably the Axis, the Germans, sorry, the northern half, and probably Spain, the bottom half. They did really, really well. Down here in Africa, probably just the Spanish as well. I could take a bit for... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a bit for my other... I might expand some of my own countries down here, like my puppeted countries in Africa. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because Spain didn't really do much fighting down here. So what I'll do, I'll quickly switch over to... Where is Spain? Spain. Here, Spain. So I'll quickly give you guys the bottom of it. Okay, how does that look? And we'll give the Germans the northern half. So that's a pretty good split. They've got Provence, Savoy. They've got Marseille, Nice, Toulon. They've got Bordeaux as well, and then the Germans get that northern part. So that's a kind of nice split. So we've still got to deal with some of these African territories. So should I give Sudan a decent bit? Probably even give like even give Africa a bit, Egypt a bit. So I'll divvy up the French territories with my puppets because they've got a decent claim, and then we'll deal with the Soviet Union in a minute. Okay, I'll show you guys what I've done with Africa. I kind of changed my mind a little bit. So what I've gone and done is I've expanded the Egyptian territories as far as I could. I wish you could sort of make it a bit more even, because it's kind of hard to try and split it between these so many countries, right? So the Kingdom of Sudan has expanded a bit. Nigeria's probably had the biggest sort of sway of territory. There's only like 3 territory slots here. I made the decision to give the northern part to Spain anyway, like Morocco and whatnot. I thought it'd be in Algeria and stuff. Gambia's expanded quite a bit as well. I gave Kenya Madagascar. Gave Egypt down here as well. Obviously, I've split Spain and France up with Spain and Germany. So we've got to deal with the Soviet Union now. Now, I'm inclined to actually puppet them, the majority of them, but I don't want to give them too much territory, you know. So let's have a quick look here for satelliting stuff. So I don't particularly want to satellite Lithuania and Poland, especially Poland. Hitler doesn't like Poland, and Latvia is a bit small. So I am tempted to satellite the Ukraine. I think we'll do that. And Belarus as well. And how big's Azerbaijan? No, Azerbaijan isn't that big, and Armenia as well. So I'd rather just leave them out of it, and Georgia there as well. So let's satellite them. Firstly, I might even give some more. Yeah, I'm actually going to make. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the Ukraine and I'm going to make Belarus a bit bigger. So I want to try and let the Soviets have a bit of power, but not too much to come back. Actually, I might pick one country down here. Should I have Azerbaijan, Georgia, or Azerbaijan, Armenia, or Georgia? Probably Georgia. Let's make a big Georgian state down here. That'll be cool. Yeah, let's puppet Georgia and we'll make them a bit bigger. Because you can't really. I would rather. You can choose Azerbaijan, Armenia, or Georgia. So we'll split that up and then we'll puppet the Soviets with what remains. Okay, this is what I've done to the Soviet Union. I want to keep the Soviet Union just as a bit of a talisman, because they've still got a bit of persuasion as might, but I don't want them to be as strong as their former selves. So what I've gone and done is I've actually made a huge Georgian empire here. So we've got the Caucasus down through modern-day Kazakhstan. I've also expanded the Ukraine as well, and Belarus here, and I gave Japan the rest. And then we'll let this be the Soviet remnants of them of their former self. Because the thing is, right, if the Soviets ever were to betray me, the Georgians, the Ukrainians, and the Belarusians are going to be more inclined to sort of fight with me because I gave them their independence and gave them big countries. So we'll puppet the remaining we'll puppet the remaining country here, and that's it. She's all over. So I went through sort of the peace conference a little bit more in depth there because that was quite fun. That was cool, something a bit different. We took 12 states, Japan took 20, and yeah, we'll go through it again. Rightio, let's quickly go through the world once more and then I'll end the video here. 27th of August 1940, Japan took a huge part of the Soviet Union. The Russian Empire is back. Whoa! Constantine, calm down. Swastika there. Oh, okay. Caucasus Authority. Wow, that worked out well. That's cool. Then we've got the Ukrainian here as well. Got the Ukrainian sigil of all. Then we've got what? Nationalist Belarus up here. So we're going to be able to request divisions from there. Oh, why is that? Okay, I don't mind that. That was meant to go to Russia. So I let them have Moscow, but it's sort of like surrounded, sort of like an East and West Germany sort of situation. So as you can see, the Axis more than definitely rules supreme. We could deal with the states in the next episode, maybe finish off some of the allies, and we'll probably break away and make our own country. But it's been really cool, this episode. Egypt has expanded, Sudan has expanded, Nigeria, Spain and Germany there as well, and we've got these big kingdoms as well. It kind of reminds me of the Man in the High Castle mod, when you've got these sort of big states, which is really cool. So we're going to be able to break away if we want. Australia-Hungary, sorry, at any point. we're going to be able to break away and probably form our own faction. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys would like to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Maybe you can pick up a strategy game you haven't picked up just yet. Maybe Hearts of Iron, maybe Crusader Kings 2, maybe a Total War. Check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below for cheap and reliable games. I do recommend going and checking out the prices even. There's some really good prices on there. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Really close cinematic shots here, pushing through the bridge. Oh, look at... That was probably the shot of the video there.